3,000 years had passed since the last human ship was seen in the galaxy. Alien civilizations had written humanity's name in history books as extinct. To them, humans were only a legend, a story told to scare young cadets. But one cold night deep in the Orion sector, something strange happened. A powerful signal appeared. Short, rhythmic, and ancient. It came from a star system long marked as dead. The Sol system. Commander Tarek Knoll of the Galactic Council's exploration fleet received the signal first. He stared at the glowing screen as the transmission repeated itself again and again, a human frequency, one that no species had used in thousands of years. Curiosity turned into fear. Tarek ordered his fleet to move toward the coordinates. When they reached the system, the entire crew fell silent. Earth was gone. In its place floated a massive metallic sphere, larger than any known planet. Its surface shone like liquid silver, covered in strange geometric lines that moved like they were alive. No signs of life, no communication, only silence. Tarek sent a small probe to scan the object. The moment it touched the sphere, the probe vanished, not destroyed, just gone. The sensors showed nothing. Then suddenly, every communication channel in the fleet flickered on. A single human voice echoed through every ship. "You are not supposed to find us yet." The message ended. For a few seconds there was total silence, until the sphere began to glow from within, slow and deep like a heartbeat. Commander Tarek Knoll felt a chill down his spine. Humanity, it seemed, had never truly vanished. They had only been waiting. The strange signal from the Sol system spread through the entire galaxy within hours. Every world, every empire, every species began to whisper one word: humans. No one had believed they still existed. Ancient records described them as clever but self-destructive. They had vanished suddenly, leaving behind empty colonies and silent machines. But now, after 3,000 years, their presence had returned, quiet and powerful. Inside the Galactic Council Hall, panic filled the air. Generals argued, scientists shouted, and the leaders demanded answers. Only one alien remained calm. Dr. Velen, an expert on ancient human technology. He studied the recovered signal carefully. The patterns looked familiar, not random. They formed shapes, circles, lines, and numbers that matched old human codes. Velen's eyes widened. "This is not just a message," he said softly. "It's a design." Meanwhile, inside the mysterious metallic sphere, deep under glowing metal corridors, humans were alive. Millions of them. Their cities were hidden, within layers of the structure, powered by energy from the sun itself. Commander Aiden Cross, leader of the Solar Nexus, stood before a massive window showing the distant stars. Around him, quiet machines moved smoothly, half human, half artificial. He spoke to his officers, his voice calm but cold. "They have found us earlier than expected. Begin Project Dawn." The officers nodded and vanished into the glowing halls. Outside, the sphere's surface pulsed once, sending a beam of light across space. On alien sensors, it looked like a heartbeat, steady and alive. Dr. Velen watched the signal rise again and whispered, "They were not hiding from us, and they were preparing." Something old and unstoppable had awakened. Across the galaxy, the signal from the Solar Nexus grew stronger. It carried no words now, only a deep hum that vibrated through every scanner and ship. Many called it a warning. Others believed it was a declaration. The Galactic Council could no longer stay silent. A massive armada of 10,000 ships was sent to the Sol system. Their mission: make contact, or destroy whatever was hiding there. Commander Tarek Knoll was chosen to lead the fleet. He stood on the bridge of his flagship, staring at the glowing sphere that replaced Earth. It looked calm, almost peaceful, but every instinct told him something was wrong. "Open a channel," Tarek ordered. "Let's speak with them." Before his crew could respond, the sphere began to move. Its surface shifted like ripples in water. Huge panels opened, revealing dark tunnels glowing from within. Then, from the center of the structure, hundreds of ships emerged. They were unlike anything seen before, smooth, silent, and shining with a soft blue light. They had no engines, no visible weapons. Yet every alien sensor failed to read them. The fleet froze. One alien officer whispered, "Those ships, they are human?" A moment later, a message appeared across every screen, simple and clear. "We are the children of Earth. You left us behind. Now we return." Then, without firing a single weapon, the human ships vanished from view. Within seconds, they reappeared behind the alien fleet, surrounding them completely. Tarek Knoll stared in disbelief. "Impossible," he whispered. "They move faster than light. Without a jump drive?" Every ship in the alien armada went silent. The humans had not attacked, but their presence alone was enough to shake the galaxy. The alien fleet held its position, surrounded by hundreds of silent human ships. No one fired. No one spoke. Only the cold emptiness of space echoed between them. Commander Tarek Knoll tried to open communication again, but his console flickered and went dark. Then the voice returned, the same calm, human voice from before. "You should have waited." Before Tarek could answer, every alien system began to fail. Shields dropped. Weapons powered down. Engines froze. It was as if invisible hands had taken control of everything. "Sir, our systems are being rewritten," one officer shouted. Lines of human code flooded their displays. Within seconds, the entire fleet was blind. Then it began. The human ships moved, slow, graceful, unstoppable. They didn't fire traditional weapons. Instead, pulses of light spread across the void, touching alien vessels one by one. Each ship turned dark, drifting silently into the abyss. Tarek watched helplessly. "What are they doing?" Dr. Velen, monitoring from the Council's command center, studied the data. "They're not destroying them," he whispered. "They're shutting them down. Reprogramming." On Tarek's ship, a hologram appeared. A man in a black uniform with calm eyes. "Commander Aiden Cross." "We do not seek war," he said quietly. "But we will not allow fear to rule the stars again." The hologram vanished, leaving the fleet powerless. One by one, alien ships were left adrift, unharmed yet completely controlled. Tarek realized the truth. This was not a battle. It was a demonstration. As the human ships disappeared into the darkness once more, only one thought echoed in his mind: they don't just fight differently, they think differently, and the galaxy would never forget it. The silence after the battle felt endless. The Galactic Council's great armada, 10,000 ships, now drifted powerless among the stars. No wreckage, no explosions, just cold defeat. Across the galaxy, every communication screen flickered to life. The same calm human voice spoke once more. "The war is over before it began. We have returned not to conquer, but to restore balance." Billions watched in awe. On distant planets, people gathered around glowing holoscreens as the image of the solar nexus appeared, huge, shining, and alive. In the council chamber, chaos turned into quiet. Dr. Valen stood before the alien leaders, trembling slightly. "They never vanished," he said. "They evolved. While we built empires, they built perfection." Meanwhile, inside the solar nexus, Commander Aiden Cross looked down at Earth's former orbit. Around him stood both humans and synthetic beings, merged, working as one. "Project Dawn is complete," said one of his officers. Aiden nodded slowly. "Then let them see what we've become." With a gesture, the Nexus released a wave of light across space. In moments, hundreds of human ships appeared across known systems. They did not attack. They offered power, medicine, and peace. Worlds that once mocked humanity now begged for communication. Ambassadors sent desperate messages. "We welcome your return." For the first time in thousands of years, humans answered. "We have watched. We have learned. We seek peace, but only through strength." The galaxy realized the truth. Humanity had built something greater than armies. They had built a new kind of civilization, one that could shape stars themselves. Commander Cross looked into the distance and whispered, "This is not our rise. This is our return." Weeks passed, but the galaxy still trembled from what it had witnessed. The solar nexus now hung in the center of known space like a silent guardian. No one dared to threaten it, yet everyone felt its presence. Calm, powerful, eternal. The Galactic Council sent a final invitation for peace. This time, the humans accepted. A single beam of light descended into the council chamber, forming the holographic image of Commander Aiden Cross. His eyes were calm, his voice steady. "We never left the galaxy," he said. "We simply outgrew it." The room was silent. Every alien leader listened as he continued. "When you called us extinct, we learned silence. When you forgot us, we learned patience. We built in shadows, not to rule but to protect what you lost." Dr. Valen stepped forward. "Then why return now?" he asked softly. Aiden looked at him. "Because balance must return. You built fear. We built understanding. It is time to share both." Outside, through the chamber windows, a breathtaking sight appeared. The solar nexus opened its core, releasing streams of light that spread across the galaxy, reviving dying stars, restoring energy to ruined worlds. The aliens watched in stunned silence. Their fear slowly turned to respect. Commander Tarek Null recorded the moment for history. His final report ended with simple words. They did not build weapons. They built the future.